afternoon. Welcome to the Henry Cabot Fieldhouse for Beverly Volleyball. My name is Rich Francis. Joining me today, Evan Alfano and Cody Chalapos. Guys, how's it going?
Going very well, thank you.
All right. So we got Beverly Volleyball taking on Chelmsford Volleyball. So we got a Merrimack Valley team coming on down and taking on an NEC team. What do we know? You guys know anything about Chelmsford or anything?
Well, we know they're a good program. We're going to see some pretty good volleyball. I mean, if anything, their JV game, which we called just before this one, had some pretty good players, and I can only imagine how good the varsity players are. So a 3-2 team coming in, Beverly a 1-3 team coming in, so it's going to be a fun game.
Okay. So the Chelmsford Lions coming down Route 3 down to 128 to take on the Panthers tonight. So as Cody pointed out, the Panthers lost their last game to Danvers, their last match, I should say. They lost the match 3-1. They picked up an early win against Danvers, and then that Danvers program, they were a juggernaut.
Yeah.
They just turned down the heat. But we got a Chelmsford team now. Both teams have faced Danvers, right? And what do you guys know about that matchup with Chelmsford? So Danvers.
Chelmsford was swept 3-0 by Danvers in their matchup. I'm talking about how good Danvers is, and Beverly took an early set against Danvers in their matchup. So both, again, teams have played.
All right, so we got Beverly to serve to start. I'm trying to see. Okay, so we got looks like Caroline Stott serving today, I believe.
Yep.
Hard to tell. You can't see the faces with the masks.
Yeah, it looks like it's Stott.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we got Stott with the serve. She picks up the first point right there. Good strong serve. Oh, there's a carry right there. Yep. All right. So Evan starting off with some good serves so far.
Yeah, and when we called it last week, it was a bit of a slow start for both teams in terms of serving. We played Masco, but really good start by Stott here serving the ball and giving a couple points early to Beverly.
Nice, couldn't dig it up. Nice swing over there by Maya Chan, it looked like.
Yeah, we were watching Chan in warm-ups. She was really good. She can be one of those players to watch out for, number 10.
Okay, serve from Chelmsford. Okay, they're getting that one up. B. Lesser with the set. The swing by Plose and the kill. Caroline Plose with the kill right there.
Good start here for Beverly, up a pair, and something we didn't see last week were quick starts. They kind of fell behind in the set, so good to see him getting an early lead.
Okay, so Rory Harmon in the game to serve. Good solid serve by Harmon. Making it tough. Nice set off a tough pass. Going in the middle, the big swing. They get the block. They dig it up. Set is out. Ball's in the net, and they couldn't get it over. So Lesser made the dig, so she's the setter. She couldn't get over there and get that pass.
Good work
into a set.
It was Rachel Baudreau at the net blocking that one back for the Lions.
All right, so we've got Chan to serve. Out comes Leah Green. And for Mackenzie Limerick, it looked like. Okay, it's going to be a free ball. They dig that up, tight pass. She's in the net. It's a point for Beverly. So it's a free ball right there, and you know you don't want to make that free ball an easy one.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Right.
I mean it was just one of those ones where it got put right into the position where it kind of was a tough play for one of those Lions players, and just ended up into the net.
Plose with a nice serve right there. Now again, making for a tough pass. Caroline Plose, junior. Got a lot of experience last year with the team. Swing Plo with the dig. Lesser going outside. The big swing right there. Nice swing. They dig her up. Nice. That ball drops. Setter couldn't get to it. Nice swing right there.
Yeah, good work there. A lot of power on that far side from number 15 going across the court.
Close serving again. And that one's in the net. All right, so consistency with the serves. That's one of the keys, I'd say, right?
Yeah, we saw that in the JV match, really, by both teams. Maddie Gallagher for Chelmsford that was able to finish off a set serving, so definitely important.
Lesser getting outside. Good swing down the line. Saving it. Swing going outside, out of bounds. Side out, Beverly. 7-3, Beverly with the lead.
It's a good-looking shot, though, from D'Agostino there for Chelmsford, trying to go cross again into some space, and had that space, but just missed it a bit wide.
Yeah, okay, so we got, is that Reynolds to serve? Nice, good serve again. Makes it tough to get a good swing. Ball's out of bounds again, side out.
And like you're saying, those serves are just hard to control. And you have that power coming in and that precision, hard to control.
Yeah. Natalie Reynolds serving. Good, strong serve again. Free ball. Dig it up. Lesser with the set. Going to a knot in the middle. Going outside, the swing, left-handed swing. Reynolds can't dig it up. Side out. I was just going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say.
Happens. It happens.
I'll add that.
That's why I got you guys to bail me out.
Right, to have, it's D'Agostino, that left-handed, she plays lefty on that far side, so it allows her to get nice angles going across court.
Yeah, you want a lefty over on that right side. Good swing right there. Free ball coming. Tough play right there. Lesser getting over, going outside again, the swing. This time you jump a little bit, still able to get a good swing on that. Another free one. Nice dig right there. Ball's over. A set middle. Nope, outside. Nice dig by Plose there. Another swing. Using the net a little bit. Coming over. Nice play by Plo. Going back outside. They keep on working it. Nice play. Another dig over there. Out of bounds though. Side out Beverly. Nice rally right there.
Yeah, great rally. And I think so far what I've seen we've had these great serves by Beverly, but Emma Taylor, the libero, it looks like she's done a really good job at digging those out. It's just that those subsequent passes Chelmsford's having trouble with, but that was a great rally.
Okay, Lesser with the serve. Another free one coming over. Nice down the line though. Looked like it was going to be a free ball, but she was actually do something with that, go down the line. That's one of the things you don't see a lot of is kids hitting down the line there. They all go angles. And that line's an open play right there.
That was my bread and butter playing tennis. Yeah. Love the down the line forehand.
Nice pass right there. Going in the middle, not dropping it over. Free ball, high. Over to Lesser. Lesser, tough one right on the net. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's super tough to judge. You don't want to go right into the net, and either way, that's the point for the other team. But it's like just got caught up on the net, and you can decide whether she wanted to go up with it or let it drop.
Chelmsford serving 6-9. The ball's over, and there's a little dunk right there. That was Chan again. Evan, you had pointed out she looks pretty good over there.
Yeah, she was really striking the ball well in pre-game, and good touch there at the net.
That ball's out of bounds. All right, so Chelmsford looks like they're a pretty experienced team. A lot of seniors on that squad.
Yeah, a lot of seniors compared to just the 3 on Beverly. So there's some good experience there, about 4 or 5 for Chelmsford.
Good strong serve, deep serve. Again, free ball coming over. Nice play off the free ball, though. Lesser can't get to it.
Yeah, with experience, they're going to be a tough team to put away, even if you're up late in the set with so many seniors. They've definitely been in really every position imaginable when it comes to being up or down in a set. So they're going to be a tough team to try to put away here for Beverly.
Yeah, and it's a good program, too. This Chelmsford, they always seem to be competitive. Set. I'm surprised they didn't call that a double hit. Going outside to Plose. Going deep down the line. They give it to him. Yep. Kill for Plose.
Yeah, and like you were telling us before the game, they also play at a club team, Evo. A lot of these girls over there. So that's just extra experience, during season, out of season. So just a lot of volleyball being played for them, and that just helps them be that great program.
This play by Plose, ball coming over, free ball. Okay, Lesser with a chance, go in the middle. Reynolds with the kill. Off the block.
I feel like every team and really every sport, whether it's high school, college, there's always teams that are just really good in whatever sport it is every year, consistently good. And I think it's because of the club level and how many opportunities kids have.
Free ball, gotta make that play. It was a little too close to let it go. Plose with the swing, they dig her up. Oh, it crawls over, they gotta play, it's good. Oh, can't get it to go. Yeah, Evan, I've got some friends in Chelmsford whose their sons play, they wrestled there. And Chelmsford has had one of the best wrestling programs in New England. Both the boys, the Goodall boys, Evan and Davey Goodall, the parents, Dave and Debbie, good friends of mine, both their boys won state titles wrestling for Chelmsford. And both college wrestlers now competed at the national level. I mean, so, and they're not the only ones coming out of that program. And their Chelmsford's football program's always been good. Being from Gloucester, the name Chelmsford angers us for those of us who played back in the late 80s, but that's a whole other story. All right, so we got Beverly's up 12-10. Plose with the swing, out of bounds. Mistimed her jump there a little bit.
I got to shout out my sister really quick, Krista, because she played soccer through high school, won 3 state championships in 4 years, because she played the same group of girls.
Serve. Oh, it's good. Oh, couldn't get to it. That knuckleball right there. That's a tough one. All right, Coach Chelmsford calling a timeout. Chelmsford, not to be confused with Cody Chalifo.
Yeah, fun. Remember, Evan sent me the name. That's just one letter off, so that's pretty fun.
All right, so Beverly had an early lead. Chelmsford ties it up. Okay, what are you guys seeing so far?
Yeah, it's been really exciting back and forth. Again, Beverly started really strong, serving the ball, got some early points. We talked about how good Chelmsford is. We just spoke about how many seniors they have and how they're able to, it's going to be tough for them to put away, and that's exactly what we're seeing is they've been able to slowly chip away and battle back, and here we are, 12-all.
Yeah, and like you said, that speed from those serves, it seems like they've adjusted to that. They've seen it a couple times, and out of the gate, they were, didn't see that speed before, but after that, and as you said, Emma Taylor's done a great job at digging up those serves. So now that all the team is kind of understanding, and a lot of the points were just little mental errors, not being in the right place. Once they clean that up, you see this tie game we have right now.
And looking at the roster, Chelmsford roster, they have the one person playing the libero out there, but there's no one really listed on that one. They got a lot of defensive specialists on that team, so I would imagine a lot of them can play and dig those balls up. Nice swing by Reynolds, nice set by Lesser right there. They still dig her up though, off the block. Okay, pass. Lesser gonna go outside to Sadowski, go in the corner, deep corner, got the line. All right, Sadowski coming in. Sierra Sadowski, she's sort of their right side hitter, and now she comes out. Sadowski's sort of the one, she's right-handed, but she seems to be real comfortable on that right side, unlike a lot of others like to play on that left. Harmon with the serve. And dropping it over, Plose's there, Lesser going out, dropping it. Reynolds with the dunk, was that Reynolds? Yep, with the dunk right there, huh?
Yeah, nice little teardrop, and we like to call that no man's land. Just kind of put it in an area no one's at, and it was a good diving effort by Chelmsford, but couldn't quite dig it up and let the passes flow. So good job there.
Okay, Harmon, another good serve. Free ball. Pass by Stott to Lesser, going to Reynolds again. Ooh, that ball's deep. So Reynolds only a sophomore, playing middle hitter. You don't see that very often. With Beverly, especially. You don't really see a ton of sophomores playing. We haven't seen that with Beverly. They block her. Lesser going outside to Plose. Plose going cross court, coming back over. Reynolds, oh, they dig her up. That's a nice play right there. Nice dig by Chan. Okay, Lesser off the pass from Stott. Going to Plose, going deep. Chan's there. 3-1, deep one. Stott gets it. Lesser going over to Plose. No jump, just a swing. From the middle, out of bounds. No touch. Side out Beverly. Nice rally right there. Some good digs off of those.
Yeah,
Beverly's getting some good swings.
Yeah, they've had some really good points both sides, and definitely as the set's gone on, we're starting to see the points get longer and longer as both teams really getting into this match.
Okay, Plose to serve. Gets it over. Little husband and wife right there. Splits them. The ace. Ace for Plose right there.
And that's going to be a timeout for Chelmsford. They want to talk it over.
All right, so, you know, the libero in volleyball is kind of like the center fielder, right? If someone's going to get it and they're there, they should be getting that. So that's one coach is probably saying, you know, can't be letting it fall between you there.
Yes. So important. Again, talked about this in the JV game, but communication in volleyball, and that one there, if Beverly's able to find that back line, they found the space between the defenders and able to grab some points as they've been able to string a few together here to go up by 3 again. It was tied 12-12 the last stoppage, but here they are 16-13.
Yeah. So, and you see, speaking of communication, Coach Chalafor talking them up a little bit over there. Coach Chalafor is always positive.
Yeah.
Always positive with the kids, I've noticed. Having watched her last year, her first year as a varsity coach, and then the JV coach before that, and varsity assistant. She's always positive with the kids. Plose to serve. Dropping that one. They dig her up. Nope, they're not going to get it. And a race for Plo.
That was a great serve, just low, but skimmed right over the net, dipped down.
Okay, Plose serving 17-13. Good solid serve, going deep that time. Oh, she's dropping it. Oh, campfire.
Yeah, you get so used to those three hits, and when you have that second hit goes over, you're not really prepared for that, where you're trying to move with the ball to get in position, and they were just caught out of position right there.
That's a experience move. Ooh, did she get it? I think they're saying she touched it. Yep. Yeah, she knows she did. She touched it. No argument there. Tried to pull away. She couldn't pull away.
Yeah, we were also talking about this in the game prior. We were talking about how, like, when you serve, how you hit it changes how the ball works, and you want to kind of get that change up, that tumbling action right there, kind of.
Another tough serve right there.
Yeah, you want to kind of get on top to cause that tumbling action, and that's where you saw the miscommunication and the second thought by Stott there, and that's where you see that ball dive at the end. It just falls away like a sinker.
Rachel Boudreau, another ace for Boudreau right there. Ties it up 17-17. Again, another one of those seniors for Chelmsford with the serve. Boudreau, jump serve, drops another one down. I actually thought she stepped on the line there, but I might be mistaken. Coach Chalafor using another timeout. They give you a couple, so you might as well use them.
Yeah, and right there, as we saw that tumbling action, those are three straight balls right there off the serve that just died and dipped down. So just that, how she's hitting that ball, it's just getting these players a little bit uncomfortable. And she went a little deep in the first one. She came in the kind of mid-range in the middle of the court there in the last two. So adjusting to that, something Beverly and Coach Chalafor talking about right now.
Yep. It's footwork. You got to move your feet, you know, and a lot of times you get back on your heels when you're thinking it's deep, and then they drop it in front of you, right?
Absolutely. This is making it to be a really good match. Again, up and down first set. It seemed like Beverly was going strong. They were 9-4 at one point early, and talk about the veterans that are on Chelmsford. They worked their way back as they were down by 3. Now they're up by 1. It's seesaw first set going on right now.
All right, so it's 18-17. Chelmsford playing with the lead now.
We've talked, Chelmsford is a really good program. They both played Danvers, and Beverly actually played better against Danvers than Chelmsford did. So you can see that maybe these teams are closer than we might have thought.
Cross court, they dig her up. Libero is not in the game right now, so nice. They're there for the dink. They block it. It's up. It's good. Good chance to make a play. Going down the line. Okay, dig her up. Chelmsford taking a chance to set it up. Going cross court. They're both two people there. You can't fault either of them trying to make a play.
Yeah, ball is coming fast. Just you got to think so quickly on her feet. The split-second decision.
Yep. In the net. Okay, so Beverly getting the side out, up the ball into the net. Okay, Emma Knott coming in. Stott going out. All right, Reynolds serving. Oh, nice serve right there. Little knuckleball hits the net, gets an ace.
She had 6 aces in 13 attempts against Danvers, did Reynolds, so definitely one of the best servers on this team.
Okay, Reynolds serve, tied at 19. Jump serve, strong jump serve. They dig her up though. Thinking it over, okay. Lesser getting it outside. Swing out of bounds, no touch. All right, side out going towards Chelmsford. There. Reynolds out, Stott back in. Chelmsford serving 20-19. Lose with the pass, going to Lesser. Lesser going outside. The swing off the net, good. Kill.
It's kind of overpowered Chelmsford there, did 15 to grab the point for Beverly, 20-20. Really good opening set.
All right, so Beatrice Lesser to serve, the junior. Lesser going deep, out of bounds. Ooh, good read there. That was a close one. Pretty much, if it's when you're that far back, if it's near your chest or higher, you got to let it go.
Yeah, good awareness, knowing where she was relative to the line. And rewarded her team a point. Again, Taylor, I think, is playing very, very exceptional as a libero and on that back end.
Okay, so Limerick out, Natalia Jampa, the junior, coming in to serve. So how many people gave Limerick a hard time yesterday? She must dread St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Nice swing by Knott with the kill. Emma Knott, one of the captains.
Could have a little extra pep in her step, though. She got through it. Another 365 until she's got to deal with it again.
All right, 21-21. Into the game is Leah Green, senior. Serve, solid serve. That ball's over. It's a free ball. And Close going for the swing. Chose to swing at it rather than pass that.
Yeah, mistimed it a little bit. Thought she had a little more time, but that ball just died as she was swinging down, so right into the net.
It's such a good-looking ball to swing at. Nice up by Stott. Close timed that one up. Close with the kill. Third kill of the day for her. All right, Caroline Stott. One of the other captains, senior captains on this team. Libero. Going to the outside, the swing, they dig it up. Stott, pass. Sadowski going corner, they dig her up. Going to the Libero, topping it over. Lesser going outside to Plose. Plose with the swing, out of bounds.
Another good eye there at the back, because that one was just long.
Okay, Chelmsford 23, Beverly 22.
Really
Gabriella
seems
Pavetta coming in to serve. Another senior.
Yeah, 1 point each side, back and forth right now.
Pass. Lesser, nice. Oh, they got her on the carry. It's nice try trying to dig that out. That's a tough one.
I think Lesser, last second she was going to kind of dink it over, and last second tried to set it up.
Okay, 24-22, game point. Chelmsford to serve, and she's going to drop that one right down. It's a beautiful serve right there.
I think she saw that space there as Beverly kind of backed up a bit, expecting more of a power, and just dropped it in and concludes the first set.
Now, a lot of people won't take the chance on that, right? You know, sometimes it's like, oh, tight game, I'll just serve how I always do.
Right.
But it looked like Pavetta saw something, so she said, okay, we'll mess around with that.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the open space.
Now, we talked about kind of a lot of seniors. That's kind of it's a veteran play there. Showed a lot of confidence in what she can do, and looked and saw what Beverly was doing and made a nice play to finish off what was a really, really good set.
Yeah, so So Chelmsford coming in at 3-2. One of those losses was to the powerhouse, the Danvers Falcons. But they play in a very tough conference, the Merrimack Valley Conference. And, you know, those teams, I think it's Merrimack Valley. Anyway, but those teams are, you know, I mean, they're like you guys pointed out, Cody, you pointed out, a lot of club teams in that area, right? And you know, up and down that Route 393 corridor, there are a lot of teams, a lot of programs there. So you kind of get your pick. So you could try out for one, you don't make it, there's another one waiting for you to build those skills. I know a lot of the Beverly girls play club, and Evan, we talked about this last week. A lot of the girls on this team, it's not their primary sport.
Right.
Or it is a sport that they play a lot, but they're playing other sports. You know, for example, Emma Knott, she plays, I think, 3 sports. You know, and I think she's a captain on the lacrosse team. So you know, rather than spend all, she played hockey too, right? And which is kind of interesting. You think hockey and volleyball, they don't necessarily play, but you know. With the weird season and everything like that, you wonder how much did these kids get a chance to really practice. I know for the fall teams that didn't get a chance to play in fall, they were able to do workouts, but you wonder how much, you know, and it's just workouts. It's not competition. You're not playing against other teams.
I think I've always advocated for players at any level to play as many sports as you can, because there are so many things that can happen in one sport that can be translated. Like an athletic stance, to getting down to dig up a ball is the same as boxing out to get a rebound, which is the same as bending over to pick up a ground ball. So if you play all those sports, that you get that repetition. Especially, like you said, there's a sport that you're not exactly playing. If you're getting conditioning playing another sport, if you're getting conditioning and just like that team camaraderie, like those little things, they can go a long way.
Yeah.
And I think what's good for Beverly is the fact they have a freshman and a JV and a varsity team, so players, even if they're not quite ready for the JV team, they're still able to play on a team. That can help as they kind of build through the high school years up to the varsity program.
You know, and another thing, Cody, that you bring up, you can avoid overuse injuries by playing multiple sports, right?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of kids are asked to be so specialized. Like, stick to one sport, you're not going to make it anywhere.
Well, it gets it over out of bounds, though.
Yeah. But I've always advocated play as many sports as you can, because you learn so much. You can do so many things. Playing a zone in basketball is much like playing a zone in lacrosse or playing. So do as much as you can, and a lot of things translate.
Yeah. Okay, Chelmsford with a 1-0 lead right now. Okay, Lesser going to go to middle. Oh, big swing. They blocked her. Close it going deep. They dig her up. Set by Pravetta. Got the block on it. Okay, got a chance to make a play here. Going outside, Sadowski going cross court. They dig her up. Looking dink right there. They dig it up. Oh, okay, Lesser able to get to it. Close coming over. Deep one, making it tough. Not going to get a good swing off of this one. They dig it up. Stott over to Lesser. Lesser going. Reynolds with the dink right there. Okay, ball coming over. Stott's there. Ball's over. The swing, and it's down. Point. Chelmsford. Good rally. A lot of back and forth.
But that last one there by Stott, not being able to keep it on her own side, just set up a great attack and a great kill there for Chelmsford.
Okay, Pavetta with the serve. Dropping it. They are able to get to it, though. They're going to dink it. They dig it up. Okay, free ball coming over. Going deep. Ball coming into the net. Side out, Beverly.
And we saw at the beginning of the second set a little thing on the screen, the history of these programs. Again, they've played just once, as Chelmsford is 1-0 against Beverly. Back in 2019, they played. It was a 3-0 victory for the Lions. So Beverly trying to grab their first victory against Chelmsford here today.
Harmon with a good solid serve right there. Swinging with the block. Reynolds and Plose both there, and they get the block for the point. Tell you, watching this team play, Natalie Reynolds, a sophomore, has been pretty impressive. I like the way she plays. Harmon into the net. Okay, so they give that one back. Chelmsford leading 3-2.
Yeah, Reynolds playing with a ton of confidence already. He's just a sophomore, and it definitely shows how well she's been playing.
Maya Chan with the serve. Jump serve. Plose gets it. Lesser going to go. Set it to Plose. Coming across into the net. Okay, 4-2 Chelmsford. A couple of unforced errors there by Beverly. These last 2 points. Chan, they dig it up. Lesser's there, going to Plose. Tough one. That was a tough set there for Plo. It was outside the antenna. She wasn't going to be able to do much.
Definitely feels like this set's going to be important for Beverly. A team as good as Chelmsford, you just don't want to go down 2-0.
Yep. Chan serving 5-2. Lesser's there. I'm sorry, Stott was there. Okay, Harmon over. Tight set, coming over. Going to Reynolds with the swing. They dig her up. Libero, and the ball's out of bounds. I'll say, guys, what I've noticed so far, the difference is Chelmsford's digging up almost everything Beverly's throwing at.
Yeah, like we mentioned in the beginning of the program, Beverly had a nice little lead due to their serving game, but it looks like Chelmsford just timed it up and they understand.
Plose with the kill.
Other than that one, as we're talking about, of course, the opposite happens every single time. But
yeah.
over the course of the last probably 30 points or so, I mean, Chelmsford has really gotten that timing down.
Ball going deep, out of bounds. All right, so Chelmsford to serve, leading 6-4. All right, Rachel Boudreau to serve. And she puts that one in the net, giving it right back. Okay, 5-6. Okay, Reynolds to serve.
Another back and forth
Stock
set.
comes out, knock comes in. Good, solid serve by the sophomore. Then she gets her pass. Not dropping, they dig her up. Oh, Emma Knott. Well, their second kill of the day.
And you see that big space right there in the middle. A lot of players like to stay by the net or back by the back line.
Ooh, so he got under that one just a little bit. A lot of power, just got under it.
So tempting to go for as much power as you can, try to bang it home. Got to make sure to have control, too.
Okay, Sophia D'Agostino with the serve. And she gets the ace on that. D'Agostino Sr.
Chelmsford seems to have found a rhythm in the serve game. See if they can rattle off a couple here.
Nice dig right there. Oh, trying to power dink. Didn't get it down.
You jinxed it.
I should just stop talking. I think, again, like our best skill is to not talk.
Whoever want to win, just say they're going to lose that point. They'll get the win.
Lesser with the serve. Tough serve. Then they're going to have trouble with that. And the ball's going to drop.
Just like whoever Charles Barkley picks to win that night, go to the other team.
Right.
8-8. Speaking of basketball, we got March Madness starting up tonight, right?
Oh, I'm very excited. Always one of the best times of the year to be a sports fan.
Oh, they dig it up. And Sadowski across the court. They dig her up. Nice block by Knott. Emma with the block.
Yeah, no tournament last year, but it's back this year. Usually the Thursdays we get all the big opening round matchups. That's pushed a day.
Lesser with the serve. Cross court, Lesser digging it up. Stott. Oh, out of bounds.
It's like it kicked off the end of her hand there instead of getting the complete heel of the palm.
Yep. So the setter made the pass, dug it up, made the pass, and then the libero had to come over and try to set. Caroline Stott was a setter at one point. He switched over to the libero position.
Yeah, having that versatility is great too, in case they want to switch up some matchups or however they want to attack a certain opponent.
Deep drive. Yep. And, you know, you get like Rory Harmon, defensive specialist, libero. At one point when she was a freshman, she was a hitter.
No.
And then changed positions there. So, and, you know, you get some athletes up front as well that can kind of hit from any spot. Nice play by Lester. Sadowski with the swing, dropping it. Oh, get it down. Nice play by Sierra.
Good work by Stock there, because Chelmsford again tried that sneak attack on the second shot, tipped it over, and she was ready for that one.
All right, so Beverly serving 11-9. Dropping a good serve right there. Good chance for a swing. Chan with the swing. They get a piece of it. They dig it up. Again, Stott with the serve, the set, excuse me. Going outside, going cross court, and Stott was there, but couldn't get the hands to it quick enough. All right, so Chelmsford picking up the side out there. All right, serving Emma Taylor. Taylor is sophomore in this senior heavy team. That ball hit the line, it looked like.
Yeah, we've talked about how
they didn't know, neither guy was able to make the play, make the call, so it's a do-over. And give that little thumbs up. The double thumbs up means we're just going to do it over.
Yeah, we've as you said, Taylor, a sophomore in a sea of upperclassmen. We've been talking about her the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been one of the best players on both sides right now. So that's awesome in your future. It seems like the best players on both teams tonight have been lower classmen. So that's great for the future of both programs.
All right, so we got 11-11 right now. Into the net. Okay, Beverly picking up the points. 12-11. There we go. All right, Stott to serve. The 1-point lead. Swing, good serve. They dig it up. Again, Taylor with that dig. They got to it. Lester trying to get to it. She did get to it. Sadowski out of bounds. Tried a little do a cut shot.
Neither of these teams want to give up a set at all. Here we are at 12-all. We saw this exact score in the first set.
Yeah, it was a two-point game in the first set. We got a tight one right here. Oh, she got to it. Oh, couldn't get it. Again, the tape shot. Evan, you talk about that with tennis.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't have counted, obviously, in tennis, but in volleyball, you get the friendly roll.
And that's a relatively new rule, probably about 20 years old. A time kind of thing. They added that one in when they added rally scoring, where anybody scores at any point. It used to be you had to serve to get the point. Okay, so speaking of serves, Chelmsford picking up another point off the serve, gives them a 14-12 lead. Beverly taking a timeout. Coach Chalafor is not afraid to use her timeouts.
No, if you see something wrong, you should take the timeouts. Like you said, you have them, use them.
Yeah, you can't take them home with you.
You know, it's not like in basketball, if you don't use them by a certain point, they'll take them away.
Yeah.
I mean, especially, you know, in high school level, there's still a lot of learning going on, no matter what grade you are in. So making sure everyone's on the same page, making sure everyone's seeing what coach is seeing and how she sees the game versus how the players are seeing the game, and just getting on that same page. Use those timeouts. Use those opportunities to just communicate with your team, like this is the area they're attacking. Make sure you're focused there, or make sure you get back in position off a rotation. So.
And while we're at it, let's give a shout out. We always have to. Beverly Volleyball's biggest fan, Nana Chalafor. We know she's watching at home. She's always watching. Ashley and Courtney's grandmother. She's always watching at home, enjoying. She's Beverly Volleyball's #1 fan. All right, so we got Pavetta to serve, looks like. Yep. With the Chelmsford with a 2-point lead right now. Reynolds. Okay, so Chelmsford was in the net on that. Okay, so Beverly picks up the point. Okay, Harmon coming in, Sadowski coming out.
Important point there. You don't want to fall 3-4 behind as we get later into the set.
Okay, Harmon to serve. Good solid serve. Okay, free ball. Coming over. Pass by Stott. Lesser gonna go to the middle. They block her. They got it. It's good. Okay. Beverly picking up the point. Lose.
Yeah,
Beverly got that right spot.
Beverly got the point, but Rachel Boudreau met her at the mountaintop and just sent that right back.
Yep.
You had Knott and her duke it out. Or excuse me, that was Reynolds.
Yep. Nice serve right there. The Mace.
Look at this right off the timeout. That's 3 consecutive points for the Panthers. So good use of the timeout by Coach Chelmsford.
Yeah, and Evan, like we saw last, before this game, the JV game, it was a bunch of runs. Like one team would get 6 points, the next team would get 8 points, and back and forth. We haven't seen that. This has been very back and forth. One team, maybe 3, might be the biggest run we've seen so far tonight.
Harmon with another good serve. Plose digging it up. That's going back to Plose. You make it dig, they got to set you afterwards. Chan deep, out of bounds. Maya Chan with the swing. All right, Beverly with the 16-14 lead. Oh, free ball, dropping it over for the campfire.
It's so tricky when trying to figure out when to do that.
No, okay. Kind of looked like there was a double hit there. That ball had a lot of rotation coming off the setter's hands. Okay, Chan to serve. Down a point. Plose. Stott. Back to Plo. Plo going deep. Dig her up. Oh, nice swing by Limerick. You guys know any good limericks?
I don't have any off the top of my head, but I do know that, like we saw, Beverly going that nice little 4-point run, but right back in it as Limerick in the Lions. So they're not making this one easy to pull away, either team.
Yep. The only limerick I know is about some old man from Nantucket, and we can't talk about that on the TV. All right, so Chelmsford picking up the point there. 17-16.
There's that senior leadership showing right now. Trailing late in the set, but working their way back.
Okay, got the pass. Lesser going to Reynolds with a swing, and they dig it right up. Taylor's in the right spot all the time.
Yeah, she just knows where to be, and that could be, maybe she's on one of those teams.
Middle, they drop it. She got it. Lesser, Plose. Down the line, they dig her up. And Plo with it's good. Oh, no, not good. All right, nice play right there. Nice try. The curtain just happened to be in the way.
And that looked like he was staying in, too. That was a valiant effort to stay at the very least.
It's a nice play right there.
That's good home court defense right there.
17-17. Dropping it over. They got it. They're starting to read that now. Good swing. They dig it up. Taylor there again. Went outside. Got to it. Off the block. Tight one. It was tight, and they got the block.
D'Agostino and Boudreau teamed up for that one.
Chelmsford have been doing really well at the net. They've got a few blocks so far tonight. They get it tough for Beverly up front.
Okay, Boudreau to serve. 18-17, Chelmsford. Okay, ball's over, and she puts it into the net. Beverly got a little bit of a gift right there on that one. All right, Knott coming in, Stott going out. Two captains switching positions. Natalie Reynolds, serve. The jump serve. Oh, nope, nothing. Okay, that's a point. Beverly 19. Chelmsford 18.
Good job by Knott to not reach down and hit the net. Went up to challenge, but wisely had the awareness to take it off.
Reynolds going deep, got under it a little bit. 19-19. Nobody wants to take this thing.
No.
Kind of going back and forth.
Let's play all night.
I know, but I got things to do tonight.
Sophia D'Agostino to serve. Pass, Lesser. Going outside, the swing, going cross court. They dig it up. Out of bounds. Okay, Beverly 20, Chelmsford 19. There is no time limit here, so you could just keep on playing until you get to the score.
You got to win by 2 in a set, so you can go 45, 43, wherever it goes.
Okay, Lesser with the serve. Coming over. Flo gets it. Lesser going outside. Swing into the net. Okay, 20-20. I tell you, these types of games, they can tire you out too.
Yeah. I mean, there have been more ties in this game than in a businessman's closet. It has just been very back and forth. Like I said, no team just wants to take it, and then once one team decides they're trying to, the other team says we can match you.
Got it, okay. Going middle, swing, got a piece. Lesser going outside, going to Sadowski, into the net. Okay, Chelmsford up 21-20. Timeout, Chelmsford and the Panthers.
Good timeout here. You're late in the set. You're trailing by 1. It's an important set. You don't want to go down 0-2.
Yep. So that timeout, it does a couple things, right? It gives them a breather.
Right.
Like we just said, it's a long. This is a long set, right? And so it gives them a chance to take a breather, relax, calm down a little bit, and so good timing right there.
Yeah, and we saw Beverly come out of last time out with 3 straight points to take the lead. So we'll see what Coach Chelmsford talks about here as they get ready to get trail by 1, try to grab a few points, and try to get a bit of a lead here really late in the set.
Yeah, we could, the empty gym. I could actually hear Coach Chelmsford. Every point, every hit matters. So just the details within the details, and again, like a very good job using the timeout in a very important set. Down by 1, 4 points. They rattle off a nice little run, and they take it 2-0. So it's a really good timeout, like you said, to get a breather, to make an adjustment, and to keep this one as close as possible.
Okay, Pavetta with the serve. Okay, Lesser want to knot the swing. They dig her up. Taylor again. Well, they got to it. Okay. Nice play by Lesser. Swinging outside, Chan. They dig her up. Lesser going to Sadowski. Okay. Going in the middle. Over the block. And the ball's out of. Ooh, they called it in.
It just snuck in from my vantage point. It hit right before. And one of those tumbling shots.
Yeah, it looked like it was out of bounds to me, but
I thought
we have a better angle than the referee does on that.
He was quick to give him a point. I thought it maybe clipped the line, but.
Okay, Lesser going over off the pass from Stott. Swing. All right, Sadowski with the kick.
That's a super big point right there, because you don't want Chelmsford to go on a nice little run, and being down 1 is a lot better than being down 3 points,
Absolutely.
especially this late into the set. So that's a huge point for Beverly.
Yeah, because you don't have much of a margin of error as you get closer to 25. So. Okay, going over Sadowski with the swing. Nice swing by Sierra right there. Picking up another kill.
Yeah, really good
fourth
work.
of the day. Tied up at 22.
Misjudged one, I think, right before the timeout, but comes out of it and makes a couple really nice plays.
Serve, okay, they dig it up. They're going to get a chance to get a swing. Oh, nice little drop right there.
Good fake. It looked like she jumped up. She was going to hit with power at the last second, kind of slowed up and tricked Beverly there.
Again, that's that experience we talked about, right? Hey, Taylor with the serve. Stott to Lesser. Lesser to Sadowski. Sadowski using the tape. Point. Okay, tied up 23-23. Got to win by 2, folks. The way this one's going, it might not end at 25.
No one wants to get 2 points in a row, it seems, late in the set.
They're just enjoying themselves. They just want to keep on going. Good serve by Stott with the ace.
A timeout here.
Chelmsford with the timeout. All right, 24-23. What's the most important thing right now?
Tying this game up. Can't go up a point. It's do or die. Ropes are against the backs against the ropes. Excuse me. So just like we have a strategic timeout on Beverly's side, you have a same situation here by Chelmsford, just a little bit deeper. So obviously the implications are a lot more gravitated. But a good timeout there again to discuss, try to rally the troops, and hopefully Chelmsford's side they can get a couple and end up taking the lead. But right now, heavy advantage for Beverly, especially since they're serving. The ball is literally in their court.
I think for Beverly, the key serve.
Get it over.
Get it in play.
Well, it's got to get over. Let them make the mistake. Don't make the mistake putting it into the net or anything. So, all right, so 24-23. Carolyn Stott to serve. Okay, she got it over, so that's the start. Chan, the swing into the net. Beverly picking up set number 2. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Beautifully played game right there, right? Both teams.
Both sides, 2 really good sets. That one, again, the first set could have gone really either way. And this time, it's Beverly that's able to kind of come out and just do a little bit more at the very end, grab a couple points. Good work off of the timeout. Like you said, just get the serve in, get the points started, and we're not at 1 set apiece.
Well, and like you were saying, right? You don't want to go down 2-0. No. So now it's 1-1. Beverly's got a little more confidence. Right? There's not that pressure of, oh, no, we don't want to lose 3-0. So now 1-1. It's anybody's game right now.
Right, and you can't go down 2 sets anymore because now we're playing best out of 3 here. You're heading into set 3. You can go down 2-1, but you're down just a set. So now really with Beverly entering set 3, they have the momentum. They have the confidence. They know, hey, we took a set. We can do this again. That's the first set they've ever taken off Chelmsford in program history. So definitely a big moment for the program, and we'll see what kind of momentum they can carry into set 3.
Now, I know for the parents that are here in attendance, they want to see their kids win. They also want to get home for dinner, too.
Right.
so these long
longer games
are really taking their toll. And those seats aren't necessarily the most comfortable over there. So speaking of the crowd, we have, again, COVID rules say that only 2 members of your family household can be at the game. So Cody, as you pointed out, it was kind of quiet. You could hear pretty much everything. So there's no loud crowd or anything. I know last year when the varsity would play, the JVs who had just finished would be up in the stands. They'd be getting into it. You had much bigger crowds. A lot of times, again, it's a fall sport, right? So a lot of times the football team would come in from practice and you'd have a pretty good crowd for the games. We don't have that right now. We just got to, just the parents, for the most part, in pairs, separated up in the stands. Can't really see it right now, but
it's definitely different. As a player, as a broadcaster, as a coach, it's definitely different. It's a different atmosphere, but you play on, you go through, like, this is the most important part. They would do this 100 times out of 100 if this was their only option, so.
Right. Okay, start with the serve. Free ball, oh, that one drops in. Lesser was going up. It looked like a free ball, so Lesser ran up to get ready to set and kind of ran right past the ball right there. Okay, so Pavetta to serve with the 1-0 lead. Okay, Plose to Lesser. Lesser going outside to Plose. Timed that up right. Taylor with another dig. Okay, got a chance. Oh, couldn't get to it. Had she had to watch out for the chairs in the way there. All right, so it's 2-0 Chelmsford.
Good start.
I gotta tell you, if we don't see Taylor's name at the end of the season, All-Stars and stuff, I'd be really surprised. Nice swing. Oh, nice, it's good. Oh, okay. Reynolds with the good swing there. Actually, they almost dug it up. You can use your feet in volleyball. A lot of people, it wasn't always that way, but you can use your feet. So that ball wasn't dead until the 3rd hit.
They actually have like foot volleyball. It's like a hybrid of soccer and volleyball. It's pretty fun to watch. I couldn't do it.
Well, so in Southeast Asia, Sepak Takraw, it's called, and it's like you said, the net's about shoulder height, but they use only their feet.
Yeah. Definitely not the sport for me anymore. 22 years old and feel like I'm 85.
You got to have some flexibility to play that one. Out of bounds. Good, powerful swing. Okay, so it's a 3-2 Chelmsford. Okay, Chan to serve. Ball's over. Swing, ball's out of bounds. All right, so again, Beverly picking up a break right there. Doesn't it seem like Chan is always serving every time you look? It looks like she's, for some reason, she seems to be the one who looks like she's always serving. Speaking of serves, there's Plose with the serve. Nice play by Stott. Going outside, the swing, good swing, cross court. for the kill.
You know that's a good finish there when it gets past Taylor. That one down the line or across court near the line and away from her.
Yeah, they might want to figure out where's Taylor and just hit it away from her. Close with the serve. Coming outside. Flo goes and gets it. Lesser going back outside. Same thing, off the block for the kill. All right.
Chelmsford had a few successful blocks already tonight, but that time just off the edge of some fingertips and rolled onto their side.
Jose dropping it. Oh, they're going to drop it. She couldn't get to it. Harmon couldn't get to it.
Last second, she's able to turn her body and push that one over the net.
That's prevented. She's done that several times today.
Yeah.
Okay, Boudreau to serve. Pass, tough serve right there. Okay, 5-5.
Look at that. Team goes up by 2. Team ties it up. That's how we roll.
Following the script.
Yep. Nothing's changed.
Just keep it close. Just keep it close. Okay, Boudreau to serve. Jump serve. Drops it. They got to it, though. Lesser going way over to the other side. Shooting to the other side into the net, though.
Those ones can be hard to track coming from the other side of the court. So good effort, but just right on the forearm.
When she was on the line that time, yep. That was a foot fault. Remember, I had pointed out earlier, it looked like it, and she gets real close. That one, she was over by a couple inches.
Officials are hearing you. Again, without a crowd, it's a smaller crowd. It's easier to hear us, so they're listening to you and making the call.
Reynolds to serve. Oh, missed time to jump there. And starts back in. 7-6 Chelmsford. Sophia D'Agostino. Lefty. Tight on the net. B got into the net on that one. She was trying to set it. She may have been better off just trying to poke it over. So you might see those types of passes, and they get the ace right there. You might see those types of passes as they get a little more tired. They don't bend the knees, get under it as much.
Right.
So you see the ball start getting closer to the net rather than up in the air. Into the net. Oh, she got to it though. Lesser going other side and dropping it. Okay, get a chance to make a play with it. Give it to her. Okay, it's like a backyard barbecue right now. Swing, nice swing with the kill. Sophomore.
What a play by Stott. She had already landed on the ground because I think the ball taking deflection, and she was from the ground able to make the dig there, and eventually Beverly wins the point.
Okay, so Beatrice Lesser. Greater than or lesser than? Oh, that was almost like a throw right there.
Yeah. Lesser was greater than on that possession right there.
You took my job. I teed it up.
I've worked with you too long, Evan. I know when to get mine in.
Oh, man.
You're right. You got to get it in before you. Come across court. Lesser right there. Stop. Kind of in between two players there.
I knew how corny that joke was. I knew you saw it too.
It's every man for himself up here.
Yeah.
You can't be a sports announcer if you don't have some corny jokes.
Oh, exactly. No, that's where we build our career off of.
Exactly.
Yeah, no friends up here. You might think so, Evan, but airtime's precious. I got to be the one they're laughing at home.
If we're going to go viral, it's usually not for a good reason.
All right, Lesser going back to, okay. Yeah, oh, they dig that up, coming out of bounds. Another kill. All right, Beverly down 9, serving 10. Good strong serve. Chance for a free ball. Nice set actually off that. Oh, got a chance. Okay, gonna be a free ball here. Okay, Taylor with the play. Going outside to Chan. Chan with the power dink right there. Not a whole lot you can do on a play like that.
Yeah. No. Especially when, the front line's already committed to that jump. You just disrupt the timing.
So Chan's done that a couple times. She goes up strong and then kind of just dinks it. Okay, Lesser going over. Oh, back to Sadowski. Oh, they dig her up. And the ball's into the net. Okay, so Beverly picking up the point there. Beverly down 10-11. Reynolds back in. Nice ace for Stott.
Each team staying within striking distance.
11-11. Take a wish, boys.
Yeah, this is definitely the what you can do, I can do better game, and it's just
Right.
back and forth.
Nice. Close tipping it down. Oh, well, okay. Thought that ball was going to drop. Oh, nice up by Stott. Oh, but she couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, definitely a weird, awkward position for the other Panthers. They wanted to go after it, but also didn't want to trample their teammate, who's
Right.
been very integral to all 3 of these sets so far.
Okay, 12-11. Who's serving, guys? Is that Pavetta?
It looks like Pavetta, yep.
Okay, pulling it off the net. Oh, there's a little miscommunication there.
And we lose our streak of 12-12 at 2 sets.
13 serving 11. Pavetta with the serve, the senior.
I had that one teed up too. The score got closer.
I would have got you that. I would have let you had that one.
Thank you.
On to Sadowski. Oh, they dig her up. Oh, okay. Going over to Plose. Oh, they block her. They dig it up, though. Okay, Chelmsford, back set. Oh, what do we got? Okay. Ball was in the net. Okay, Harmon coming in. I gotta tell you, I hope these players, they go home and moisturize their hands, because every time you go in, every time you go out, you gotta use the sanitizer. And volleyball is a sport where dry hands can have an impact, especially for your setters.
All right.
Oh, okay, they got it. Going over, that ball's over. Okay, they dig it up and couldn't get to it.
Yeah, just a little out of position there.
Yep.
You had a big clump ready for that that set, and then ended up hopping over the net, and then you had that whole left side of the court just unoccupied.
As the play continues, you see everybody kind of creep towards the front. Okay, Chan serving again. Nice swing. They dig her right up. No, that's no good. Yep, ball's on the other side. It was a nice try. Nice try by Limerick. All right, Caroline Plose to serve. Good serve. The digger. Okay, free ball coming over. We got to make a play off of this one. Tight one. Okay, Lesser getting to it though. They dig her up. Lesser's there. Nice swing. They dig her up again. Taylor everywhere, just making plays. Coming over. Stott to Lesser. Nice to Reynolds for the kill.
What a play. Both sides with some great
That's
digs
a nice
there.
little one, as they call that. The sets are based on numbers, right? The higher the number, the higher the set. So that's a short one, we call that. Okay, they dig it up. Lesser get a chance. And Reynolds with the dink. They got that covered though. Swing. Oh, nice solid swing, standing swing on that. Was that D'Agostino? Or was that Limerick? I didn't see the number.
Either way, that's a tough position for Harmon to be in.
Yeah.
That ball's coming right at your chest, and she came kind of with that side swing, and ended up pushing that ball back. It's a tough position, and you have to react so quick in how you're going to attack that ball.
Big draw with the serve. Stott to Lesser. Lesser with the kill by Reynolds. Pounding that off the block.
Chelmsford again getting up, and they got a piece of that, but just too much power from Reynolds. Gets through the defense.
Okay, Reynolds to serve. Deep. Again, she mistimed that. Didn't get that the toss high enough, so she wound up getting under it. Okay, so we got 16-15, Chelmsford. D'Agostino to serve. Okay, Stott with the pass. Lesser going outside. Free ball. They dig it up. Back set. Nope, I'm sorry. Set to the middle, and we got someone in the net. Emma was in the net. Not. All right, so a 17-15, 2-point lead. What do you think, Evan?
Are we going
We
3?
could see Beverly here make a quick run.
I wonder why you say that.
Okay, Plose. Not okay. Lesser with the set to Knott. They block her. Okay, got a chance to make a play. Stott. Lesser shooting over the other side. Swinging cross court for the kill. The sophomore.
Evan, give me financial advice for the rest.
I'm on fire right now.
Right.
Head over to the gas station, pick up some lottery tickets.
All right, so Beverly 16, Chelmsford 17. Beatrice Lesser to serve. Lesser down the line. He'll go cross court. A little curveball action right there.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how she wanted to hit it,
Well,
but
she was trying to do the right, exactly.
well, it was a great serve, and here we are, not at 17.
Evan, the Swami hat.
17 all. Oh, okay, still clean. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know. It looked like not hit into the net. I thought they dug it up. I think she might have come under the net on that. Yeah, okay. All right, 18-17, Chelmsford. Pavetta to serve. Deep one, Stock. Okay, they got a chance to make a play. Okay, Lesser going over. The roll shot. Tight, coming over. We saw people out of position.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about reading that play as Beverly, but reading that play as Chelmsford as well. You understand right there's a little mad scramble for the ball after the first initial dig wasn't very clean. Then just tap that over right into no man's land, and you have a bunch of scrambling Panthers. No one can get to the ball.
Yep. So Beverly calling a timeout, down 17-19. Chelmsford to serve when we come back.
I think,
again, Coach Chalafor, she doesn't let the game get too out of control before she calls that timeout.
right, they trailed at the end of the second set, or middle of the second set, they're down by 1, and then they got out of the timeout and strung 3 points together, and here they are trailing by 2, and that's exactly what they're looking to do.
Okay, and you can see they all come together with their hands, but they can't actually touch hands.
Right.
At some point, we'll get back to the way things should be.
Right.
You know, Evan, last week we were talking about, you know, what of these COVID changes are going to stay, right? Like no more handshaking or whatever. You still see people wearing masks.
Right.
And then you'll probably still see people yelling at them for wearing their masks, and calling them sheeple or whatever. Okay, Lesser to Knott. They got a piece of it off the block. Oh, that's a double hit right there. I'm surprised they didn't call that. Okay. Lesser going to Sadowski. Down the line, they dig her up. Emma finding the open spot. Emma with the kill right there. Okay, there's that open spot you guys been talking about.
Yeah, both teams getting a little back-to-back possessions there, getting a little bit out of place, out of sorts, and can't recover in time, and the other team taking advantage.
Okay, Beverly down a point. Ball coming over. Okay, Plose with the swing. Tight. Oh, Plo with the block. Oh, but she came under the net. It came under the net, though. Yep. Okay, she didn't realize it, but, you know, they get it now. Nice block. Nice one-handed block, but she came just under the net, crossed that line. Okay, 20-18. Okay, Stott, Lesser. Who's she going to? Going to Plo. Dinking it. They block her. She digs it up. Okay, ball's over. Chelsea get a chance to make a play. Chan with the swing. Plose gets it. Lesser going back over to Sadowski into the net.
And that call on Knott there was kind of huge because you have that nice play, you get that momentum, and then another timeout's called. You had the bench into it, and then it's just silenced with that call. So that could be, and this is our first 3-point lead since probably the beginning of the first set.
Game, I know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they were real excited, and then it just died.
Yeah.
I think part of it was nobody knew what was going on. But then, but then they found out, and that kind of deflates you a little bit.
Yeah. And, Evan and I were talking the first game, like having that cheering section from your bench in any sport's huge. And sometimes a lot of kids, especially in these lower levels, kind of forget that, and they can get too much in the game or get bored sometimes if you're not getting a lot of playing time and they don't have that energy. But when that energy is there, everyone just plays so much better.
Yeah, and the bench can really pick you up. You know, especially like you said, when they make that one play, the bench gets into it and they start. You know, that helps when you start getting tired. Okay, Chelmsford. Okay, with the set, with the serve. Okay, yeah. Oh, nice play right there. That ball's gonna drop. Okay, nice play by Plose with just kind of a rollover bump there.
Good work too by Lesser. Kind of running. She had to run a long way to get that ball.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 19-21. Start to serve. Good strong serve. Okay. Good chance to swing. Chan, they block her. And they're going to call that a carry. Okay, the block was there, but the ball still came over. Natalie tried to get to it, but they called her for the carry. Okay, 22-19. Pavetta to serve. Going to try to drop that, but put it into the net. So we had talked about that before. When they won the first match, the first set, she tried to drop one of those, and it worked. This time it didn't work, went into the net.
And I think when you have such a massive lead of 3 points, like in this match, you felt like, hey, I could maybe try to pull that off right here.
Okay, Rory Harmon to serve. Pavetta with the set. Okay. Stark gets to it. Lesser trying to, okay, nice play right there by Reynolds. It was a tight pass. Lesser did a nice job not going into the net, keeping her hair off the net, because that happens sometimes. And Reynolds with a little dink for the kill.
Look at that. We see Chelmsford there kind of extend that lead up to 3, and then after the timeout, Beverly fights back, claws back to within 1 here. Chelmsford now, the team that's kind of on the back foot, and call the timeout.
Okay, so Chelmsford using the timeout that time. Again, I think all the players are like, I don't care who calls the timeout. I get to take a break and get a breather.
Yeah, especially like you're saying, not a normal year for conditioning either. You know, practices might be cut short, and they started later, and you don't get that run really. And that, especially, you know, sports like that sports, like it can have that effect. You know, like you said, the knees stop bending, and you know, balls go into the net, so it can have an effect, and that's a big part of everything.
3 of their 4 matches have gone at least, or 4 sets, so they've definitely gone deeper into matches, which can benefit them.
Well, and volleyball is not a sport that you do a lot of running, but there's stamina that's required. Nice block right there. Coming over. Lesser. The swing by Reynolds, out of bounds. Close, but out of bounds.
Yeah, it's like going to the gym and doing squats and box jumps for 2 hours. Like that, that will knock out anybody, and especially these players who are doing that multiple times and varying it up and have very little breaks because there's not a lot of time in between.
Yeah, the serve, they get that up. Reynolds with a swing, a kill. Nice big swing by Reynolds. I love her confidence. She understands her job is to swing, and hit the ball, right? Sometimes, a lot of times you get those kids, especially on those tight ones, they just kind of, just get it over or whatever. But she's swinging away.
Yeah, 8 kills versus Danvers, like Evan mentioned before, and then the 7 kills versus Salem with a super high hitting percentage, up around 630.
Nice start. Okay, chance to make a play. Lesser going over. Dropping it. Okay, again, they try to go with the 1 there. Reynolds, they block her. Falls over. And you got to have a quick swing on that, too. That hits the net. On those short ones, you got to have a quick, you know, I mean, essentially, the setter is setting it into your swing. You're already starting your swing before the ball comes out. And, you know, we talked about Reynolds has 5-6 kills already today.
Yeah.
So. Okay, 24-22, game point. Okay, Harmon, the pass to Lesser. Lesser going to Reynolds. She digs it, thinks it. Okay, got a chance going outside, the other way, outside. She drops it over. Got to get up and block that. Nice play by Lesser. Okay, B. Lesser with the block.
Yeah, Beverly in the driver's seat now, having the ability to serve it. But like you said before, the most important rule is get it over.
Yep. And I'll tell you, I noticed on that play, Taylor was out of the game.
Yes.
And so you didn't have that libero who's getting everything. Okay, we got Reynolds to serve. Oh, okay. Usually, again, another one of those COVID things, usually you have players, like JV players, getting the balls and things like that. Okay, she's going to drop it. They're there, though. Lesser going over to the outside. Swing. Dig it up. Oh, okay, making a play. I don't know if that was going out. She drops. They're there. Okay, they're ready for it now. Going outside. The swing. Down for the kill. The sophomore with her 8th kill.
That is 2 set point saves.
Chelmsford tied up at 24.
Are we surprised? Not really.
Nope.
But like you said on that last one, you didn't know if that was going out. But as a player, that's a chance. I'm fine with her taking that because if it does go away, then that's the game right there. But by taking that chance, you at least give yourself a known opportunity to try to strike again. So a pretty heads-up play, honestly. And like we could say, like hindsight 2020, if that one did dip down, it would have saved a couple bumps. But if that one didn't, that's game. And then you're down 2-1.
Right. And if we don't know if it's going to go in or out, the chance of the player knowing down there is probably even tougher. So
right.
Definitely the right move.
If it's close, you got to make a play. And that, again, that's where the bench can help. Because they're seeing that. They're seeing where that ball's going to go. They're down that line. They can help out.
Same thing like hitting with 2 strikes. Anything close, you got to get.
Right. Okay, 24-24. Natalie Reynolds to serve. See if Reynolds sticks with the jump serve here. And she doesn't. Okay, so she standing still. Okay, it's a free ball. If it comes over, and it does. Great play by Taylor right there on the free ball.
And you can see Taylor doesn't have a lot of strength on a lot of her hits, and we've seen that throughout. That went to her advantage there as she was way back in the last line of defense. Looked like she put everything into it, and it barely scraped over the net and dropped in that little no man's land.
Okay, so Beverly picking up the point off the ball in the net there. All right, so it's all tied up at 25. So now we're going over the 25.
I'm surprised.
Score.
This is only the first shot that's done, though, how close this match has been.
Into the net. Point Beverly. Now Beverly serving for a set point here.
They faced 3 set points against them, and now they are rewarded with one of their own.
Lesser serving right now. Okay, she gets it over. Playing it safe. Ooh. Okay, guess that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, this game right here is going to be huge for the next set.
Yeah.
Because you have this back and forth, you gain all the momentum from winning that, and then you can go right into that 4th set just firing.
Yeah.
And this could be really huge in determining the rest of the game. Obviously, that's not much. There's not much analysis there, but on a momentum standpoint, you gain a lot of it.
Oh, nice pass right there. Okay, they dig her up. Nice block. I should say. Oh, they dropped it. Oh, couldn't get to it. Nice try, though. Nice try by Lesser. Okay, 27-26, Chelmsford.
We've seen, I think this is in total the 5th set point.
Okay, pass. Lesser. Not into the net. Okay, a tough break for Beverly there. Okay. So Chelmsford wins that, the 3rd set, 28-26. Okay, so the teams will take a little break, well-deserved break.
Well-deserved break. Little Gatorade.
Now it'll be interesting to see how Beverly reacts to that,
Yeah, like I was just saying, all momentum right now sits on Chelmsford's shoulders after going back and forth and losing a tough set. And this whole game in a whole has been back and forth. So you win a tight one, then you lose a tight one, then you have an extra tight one, you pull that one out. That's a lot of momentum for the Lions.
All right, so they're going to take a break, go off in the distance there. Coach going to give them a little talk so that the others can't hear it. I guess it's kind of tough to kind of hide what you're saying at that point. I often wonder when we're calling the game, are they hearing us? So.
I don't think I've seen any glares yet.
Right,
I think all right.
Yeah, we. Right.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
remember one time I was calling a game for Endicott women's basketball. There wasn't a lot of people there, and my partner was an exceptionally loud person, and it was like tight in the game, and he's talking during a free throw, and one of the players, you can see her, she looked up right at me. I was like, it was him. My bad.
Yeah, so I mean, and we had talked about this before. With tennis, if they cover the tennis matches this year, is the announcer going to have to be very quiet, right? Because tennis is one of those quiet announcer sports.
Right.
So the two of you're both students over at Endicott.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys have been there for 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things I talk with the other announcers when we do some of the other games is, what are the places you guys like to eat and those kind of things?
Ooh.
Evan, you want to take that one first?
Super Sub is good.
Super Sub always comes up, and I'll
Is
tell
that
you,
the
Paul
go-to?
Guanci, he does a great job. And one of our cameramen, Chris Roy, he helps out over there at Super Sub, and he's always taking care of things over there.
Yeah.
And they do a great job over there, and they're also very helpful. The banquets for the teams, they always help us out with those kind of things. So very generous over there, and local guys.
Right,
You like to help the locals.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I went into there. I normally get it delivered. I went into there for the first time, and it looked like they were having fun. That looked like a fun place to work if you wanted to work. It's just a fun energy, fun environment to be in. They're all ragging on each other. It just seemed like a really fun place, so that makes a bunch of sense.
Chris, can you verify that? Working at Super Sub is a fun place to work at? Loves working there. He'll be there on Saturday, he said. Okay. I've never gotten the egg subs over there on Saturdays.
That looks good. I mean, I remember I have like the breakfast burger sometimes, so that looks like something fun.
Hey, Easter's coming up, right?
Okay, so we're back. We'll oh, nice play right there. Okay. Blows there with the swing. They get the block. Oh, they dig it up, though. Free ball coming. Nope, not that free. Okay. Lesser getting it over to Stott. Stott to Sadowski, dropping it. They're there. Taylor's there again. The swing, they can't get to it. We'll get a break at some point. You guys can help the Beverly folks understand where to go grab something to eat. Although I would imagine being college students, there are certain places you haven't been yet.
Oh, no.
Right.
It's mostly bags of chips I find laying around with my huge allowance.
Okay, the pass. Lesser going to Reynolds. They block her. Okay, she's going to swing. Okay, going to get to it. Lesser gets to it. Stott going to go outside, try to get to Sadowski. Doesn't. Ooh, the arrow actually went under the net there. Oh, nice play by Lesser. Swing, put that down. Chan. Oof. 2-0 Chelmsford.
Put that
I
one
know
down
when I
with
do
40.
the basketball games, Tommy Donovan, he loves to talk about Rossetti. And you guys might need to wait until you're out of college for that one. Food's great. The prices aren't so great. But. All right, that one's in the net. Yeah, so our producer Robert's asking the question, one of the COVID rules, that ball's in the net. One of the COVID rules is you don't switch sides, right? And one of the things about switching sides is that you don't get an advantage from being on one side or whatever. What do you guys think? If you're stuck on one side, does it help or hurt you?
I would say, I think in this case it helps because you're on the side with your bench. So you have your bench right next to you. So we talked about how the bench could be encouraging.
Well, actually, they move benches.
Oh.
The whole team moves over to the other side.
Let's delete that footage then. I never said anything. That was Cody. Cody said that.
Okay,
of course.
3-2. Okay, so Beverly's serving 2-3 right now.
Blame the good-looking guy, Evan. No, I can't say I played many sports where they split sides. I played basketball a good amount, and obviously that bench factor could be a thing.
Nice block there.
But for the sports I played I don't think there's much of an advantage. I mean,
nice block.
It's nice that they do it, but I don't think that switching sides really hinders as much as I think people might think.
I think and the ball's in the net. So if you take a look at this field house where they have the curtains, there's not much difference. Right. If you had one curtain up and the other, it might because of depth of perception or whatever. If you're playing outdoors, it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
And an ace there for Boudreaux.
It could be a routine thing as well. You're so accustomed to changing all the time, and all of a sudden you have to stay stationary. That could have a mental effect or something like that.
Okay, so Chelmsford serving 5-2. Make it 6-2.
And we talked about how deflating it could have been whoever loses that third set, and right away we're seeing Chelmsford starting to build a bit of a lead here to start the fourth set.
Okay, Boudreaux to serve. Okay, Harmon with the pass, tight. Lesser goes under the net to get the set. Again, we had talked about that. The legs might be getting tired. Timeout, Coach Chalifora, seeing the momentum shift. So.
Yeah, like we mentioned, fatigue could be an issue, and then obviously going that super long match, back and forth, and then like Evan just said, and I said earlier, and Evan reiterated, that is such deflating, and then you have such momentum for Chelmsford. It's such a pick-me-up for Chelmsford to know that we grinded out that match, and it can be a letdown for Beverly. We grinded out that match, but still came up short just by a little bit. So a lot of momentum here, and you can see it in the score, 7-2. And like we said, also we've been saying, like, just fatigue, and you're not getting to the spots, you're not hustling as much, and one step feels like three on the legs, and it's just tough. We'll see if that little timeout could regroup them as a team mentally and physically.
All right, so Boudreaux serving with a 5-point lead. I think this is the biggest lead of the match, right?
It's a blowout all of a sudden, it seems like.
Oh, big swing, they block her. High one up there. And she drops a nice dig, can't get to it.
That's a great job. I think that is number 11, D'Agostino, on that far side that was able to time up, that desperation hit and just get it over on a pretty good ball.
Okay. Ball's out of bounds. All right, so Beverly picking up the point off the side out there. Down 5 points. You got Natalie Reynolds to serve.
Definitely, though, still remaining positive between points, Beverly. Still encouraging each other, trying to work their way back.
Reynolds with the serve. Okay, trying to bring it back. Okay, she has to cross over to the other side. Okay, so they're saying that the ball itself went over. Okay. 4 serving 8. Reynolds with the knuckleball. Coming middle into the net. All right, 5 serving 8. Reynolds switch from the jump serve. A little more control of it that way. Good serve. Gets an ace out of it.
Yeah, and that's good. Like you said, she switched from that. We've seen not a lot of aces and not a lot of points right off those serves. So just knowing that, all right, this is going to be one of those rally-type games, just get more control on it and then get back to position, and then don't risk, a bad serve.
Another good serve by Reynolds. 6 serving 8 right now. Okay, off the tape. Lesser going over. Deep corner, out of bounds.
It was good work from Beverly out of that timeout, stringing 4 points in a row together, but Chelmsford gets one back.
Okay, 9 serving 6. D'Agostino to serve. That ball, okay, they had to make a play. Plose had to make the play on that. Again, another one of those, not sure if it's going out or not, so you got to make a play.
And just a super awkward position to be with, and then that hit came through at a very awkward position as well. So that's a tough.
Another tough, deep serve.
Here you can see Chelmsford really starting to rattle off. Another
timeout, Beverly.
So yeah, again, there's, I think, a couple points in a row.
Yep.
Great serving from D'Agostino. She's done a good job with that today, the lefty. And so, again, Beverly just going to talk it up. It's still very close. Again, 5 points divide these two teams right now, which in this match seems like a big deficit, but in reality, it's still a close set here.
And before while we get a little break here, we want to make sure we thank Athletic Director Dan Keefe, Principal Betty Taylor, for making this possible, right? Doing all the work. I know the two of them been working crazy. Every principal, every athletic director in the state is just going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a chance to talk to some ADs, and it's just, like Keith, he's dealing with this season right now, but he's also he's having to go to meetings, having votes on baseball and tournament and baseball in the spring and lacrosse and all the other spring sports. They're going to have a well-deserved summer, I would hope.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've done a fantastic job from beginning to end. I mean, they had games in October for soccer and field hockey, and they've gone all year. And we've seen Endicott only just return.
Okay, they did not call that a block. Yeah. The ball just never went over the net.
And we've seen Endicott, just return 2 weeks ago. So the entire fall and winter seasons, Endicott didn't have any sports, but just a super round of applause, like you said, for a lot of these high schools around the area to make this happen year-round. And it's been somewhat consistent.
Coming over. Lesser going to go over for the sophomore, and they dig it up. And they block her. B trying to tip it over. They read it, and they blocked it. 13 serving 6.
That was good work there from Chance Drewitz up front for Chelmsford.
Okay, that one's in the net. Beverly picking up a break there. D'Agostino went on a run, picked up a few points there. All right, so we got Lesser serving. Good serve, good solid, strong serve. That ball's out.
Yeah, it feels like Beverly really needs right now to string some points together and not let this set get too far away.
Okay, so Lesser to serve. That ball's out of bounds. Got that little curve ball on it. Just curved outside, just a bit outside.
We saw that serve earlier. We said, or I said, I didn't think it was done purposely, but after seeing it a second time, maybe that is what she's trying to do.
Okay, jumper to serve. Oop. Okay, little miscommunication there.
You've seen that a couple times. Most of the time, it's a ball in the air and two players are about to collide and then kind of give up on it. But that time, just didn't know who was going to get it.
Okay, Chelmsford with a 7-point lead. 15 serving 8. Nice play by Stott. Going to Knott. Nice play by Chelmsford. Free ball. Not a free ball. Just not a big swing. Nice swing by Sadowski there. Coming over. Nice play. Lesser going back to Sadowski. Sadowski swinging the angle. They pick up the angle. Good swing. Taylor with the dig. Okay, Taylor coming over. Ball rolls. Nice play by Plose there. Oh, they got to it. Okay. Sadowski going down the line, out of bounds. Nice rally, though. Plose with one of the best digs of the game right there.
I would say that's probably the point of the match so far. We've had a lot of good rallies, but that one, both sides, with some good digs.
All right, 16 serving 8. Ball's in the net. Okay, you're starting to see a little, maybe the fatigue setting in.
And you've seen this lead balloon up to about 7 now.
Okay, so Leah Green in the game. Serve. Dinking that one. There's that play again.
So tough to adjust to.
Chan has done that about four times today and gotten the point off it every single time. 17-9 Chelmsford. Deep ball, out of bounds. There's a good call by the bench on that one. See Nora Kirsten right down the line, saw that, yelling it out.
And good job to make sure she calls it early enough. So you didn't call it too late and the player goes for it.
They start to serve. Good serve. Free ball. One thing I've noticed when Chelmsford has the free ball, swing by Plose, the kill. They don't pop it, float it over. They always roll it over the net. Plose with another kill, her 4th. So it's not necessarily a free ball.
Right, yeah. It declines reaction time, doesn't allow the other team to really get set and really do what they want to do with it. So good strategy.
Start with the serve. Chan again, but they're there for it that time. Oh, tough one. Okay, Sierra couldn't get to it.
Yeah, for Chan to do what she had to have really strong fingers to be able to just poke it right where you want it. And we're starting to hear her name more. We thought during warm-ups we'd been hearing her all game. It was really the Taylor show, Emma Taylor. But now, as the game's waned, we've really heard.
Okay, point to Beverly there, ball in the net.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you know, Chan on the left side and D'Agostino on the right side have been doing most of the hitting.
Yeah.
But it's really been Taylor with all the digs. Right?
Yeah, I mean, setting the play up for them.
Harmon with the serve. The pass, coming middle. Oh, got the fingertips on it, but not enough. 19 serving 12.
And that's where you see with the height of the libero, mostly smaller players in all levels. I know Endicott's a little different. They have a 6'2" libero.
Really?
Yeah, he used to be an outside hitter and then hurt his ankle, then moved to libero just to keep playing. So he's a little bit of an anomaly.
Okay, so you're talking the men's team.
Yeah, the men's team. Oh, yeah, the men's team.
I was going to say 6'2" libero in the women's game.
No.
That's a big kid.
No. But that's where you see where that height right there could be a little bit of a
swing. They dig it. Lesser, not the dink over. Okay, they're going to get to it. Lesser going over to the other side. Swing. They dig that up. Going outside. Taylor with the swing. Start with the dig. Lesser going to the middle. Okay, that's Reynolds, another one. That's her 7th, according to my unofficial stats, which may mean she has a couple more or a couple less. I don't know. Close with the serve. They dig her. They make the pass. D'Agostino, the lefty. Nice play. We'll get another chance. Going outside. Dinking it over there. Nice spot in the campfire.
This is where Beverly really needs to not get a really nice run. If they keep playing this 2-for-2 game that they've been playing for the entirety of the game, then that's not going to work with this 4-point deficit. You know, you can't be trading touchdowns for field goals.
Okay, Plose with the dig. Oh, they pick up the point there. Nice play by Plose. Again, that's another one of those might have been going out, but you got to make a play, right? And we get a timeout from Chelmsford here. Beverly cut the lead from 19 down to 19 to 16.
Yeah, and that was a timeout, and you heard Beverly cheer. And a lot of timeouts can be used to stop momentum if another team's going on a real run. But in this case, when you're down so much, they ended up coming back. You call that timeout. That actually energizes the other team because like they need this timeout because we forced them to come back. So that could be a nice little turning point in this match.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah,
take a deep breath. Not too close to each other.
Right, of course. 6 feet breaths.
All right, so we got a 3-point lead in and Beverly down 2-1 for the match so far. So their margin of error is real slim right now. Chelmsford can afford kind of to lose this game because then they got to play. Then they would have to play a 5th one. But Beverly, they're down 3 right now, and you know there's only so many points left for them. Close with the serve. Tough serve makes it tough to pass. Okay, Plo to Lesser. Lesser going to Reynolds, a big swing, a kill.
That's huge. It's another one rattled off, and now we're back to 19-17, and now you're right back in striking distance.
Yeah, it was 19-12, and it felt like Beverly was nearing a timeout, but they've gone on a quick run here. And
Close, another tough serve, coming over. They're there. Lesser, where's she going with it? Outside with the big swing. The sophomore, another one. That's her 10th kill. 10 kills.
She's been really good and consistent, which has been so important. Beverly able to rely on her to make some big plays.
So she's got 10 kills. Reynolds has 8. Both sophomores. Okay, they tie it up.
Wow. Get the resiliency of this team, and another timeout needed.
Momentum just completely changed. As we talked about this, Cody, in the JV game, how when you're in the lead, you have all the pressure on you. And Beverly found themselves down 19-12, and there just really wasn't any pressure on them because it, again, for most people, they say, oh, it doesn't look good for them. But, again, without any of that pressure, they're able to claw all the way back and, again, tied late in the set.
Yeah, whatever Coach Chalafor is saying, it's working. She should probably talk to me when I procrastinate on my homework so I actually get it done. But just fantastic. Just fantastic.
She is a teacher.
Is a teacher. Well, there you go. Well, maybe I'll keep that quiet because she'll yell at me for not doing my homework. But, you know, just fantastic job. Just, again, the resiliency, the not backing down. You know, you were down. Like we said, that demoralizing set. You were down. Then you come right back firing, and you don't give up ever. That's huge.
All right, so when you guys have finals, we'll have her talk to you.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Oh, that's a lift, yep.
That was a critical point, I feel, for Chelmsford. They were really on their back heels and out of a timeout, needed to grab a point to keep the lead.
All right, so that was like a dunk.
Yeah.
All right, 20-19. Boudreaux, she's been one of the tough servers for them today. Nice pass by Stott. Stott going to Reynolds. Lesser to Reynolds. Another kill. Right into the block and knocking it down.
Almost knocked Druitt's back a little bit with the power on that shot.
All right, so 20-20. Good serve. Reynolds with the serve. D'Agostino outside. Oh, Flo with the play. Going out of bounds. Great play by Caroline Flose right there. I thought that ball was going, that was a point for Chelmsford, and she just dug it right up. All right, Reynolds serving 21-20.
A couple nice digs for here in this fourth set.
Got a piece of it. Flows there again. Lesser going outside. Another chance for the swing. Taylor digs it. Free ball. Roll. Shot. Oh, going tight. Okay, that was in the net. Yep. All right, 21-21.
Now we're right back into where these normal matches have been, close down the wire, as Beverly has completely shut down that gap and even took the lead prior to that one point.
Okay, blow. Oh, yep. That was Harmon with the pass. Boom! Wow. Big swing right there. Look at that, 11 kills on the day.
Well, there's going to be no return to that.
Okay, Sadowski in for Harmon. Harmon started that one with the pass, by the way. Okay, Lesser, 22-21. Ball's in, down the line. Dropping it, nope. Tried to drop that. Didn't happen. Jill McLean, senior. 23-21. B. Lesser. Dropped that one. Nice serve by Lesser with the ace.
All of a sudden, Beverly just set point right here.
Okay, set point, 24-21. Lesser to serve. In deep. Oh, drop it. Nice. Not. Oh, coming over. Ooh, ball's in the net. Point to Beverly. Big win right there by Beverly. And everybody's like, okay, we gotta stick around. I was hoping to go home. But not yet. All right, so now we gotta go to a fifth game. This one's only to 15. I think matches like that are the reason why they only go to 15.
Yeah, you know, like they say, the best words in sports are Game 7. The best words in sports volleyball is set 5.
Yeah.
Again, and it was talked about earlier, it was 19-12 at Chelmsford. And that's where, again, I thought if it gets to 20-12, we're going to see a Beverly timeout, but Beverly's able to grab a point and then another and another. And again, with the lead and up a set, the pressure was really all on Chelmsford. I just felt like, again, with a lot of veterans, a little surprising how that fourth set kind of turned around and Beverly able to finish the job.
Yeah, that's a great comeback right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think, like I mentioned, a lot of timeouts are used to stop momentum. I think the timeouts by Chelmsford really gave more momentum to Beverly. Down so much, crawling back, and then having those 2 quick timeouts. And I think probably was like a 7-2 swing after those 2 timeouts or something crazy like that. So just timeouts not doing what you want them to do. And Beverly took full advantage of that. And now game to 15, see who wins it.
So, regardless of how this next game goes, right, Beverly coming in, playing against a Chelmsford team that's well-known, has a good program. Coach Chelmsford knows and has it in their head, you can win this, but it's going to take a serious effort. So now they make that comeback in that game. Both teams have expended a lot of energy. But regardless of the outcome, this is something to build on for not just the rest of the season, but for the program now, right? We're competing with these tough teams, right? And it's the young kids, the 2 sophomore, front row hitters that are doing it, And so, I mean, the whole team's doing it, don't get me wrong. But, now it's like, okay, we're developing a program here. And Coach Chelmsford has something to build on for the next couple of years. Really, just out of that last game we saw, I think there's an opportunity really to go back, look at it and say, okay, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? And kids, we can compete.
Right. And we talked about they've taken 2 sets here against Chelmsford, and they've took 1 against Danvers, another one of those powerhouse teams. So just confidence continues to build. I think they took a lot out of that Danvers match and starting to use that here against Chelmsford.
Now they've got some confidence, right?
Yeah, I mean, win or lose this game, Beverly played fantastic, and they should be proud of themselves. Especially the last 3 years, you've seen declining in wins. This could be one of those turning points for the program to kind of get back into the playoffs or try to get back in the playoffs.
Okay, so we're back into it. Chelmsford serving. Sadowski going down the line. Across the court, they called out of bounds. Beverly thought they had the point, but cross-court shot didn't land where they needed.
Game of inches here in the 5th set.
A 1-0 Pavetta. Tight one. Okay, it works. Chan. They dig her up. Going outside. Blose into the net. Okay, Chelmsford getting out to a 2-point lead.
Again, only playing to 15, so a 2-0 lead already it's a good spot to be for the Lions.
Okay, we get the pass, tight one. Ooh, okay. He was going to try to play it off the net. Okay, we got a timeout. Chelmsford calling a quick timeout. Good timeout right there. 3-0. You don't want to get it. You don't want to get to 4-0, right?
Especially with how tight this game's going to be, only to 15. 3 down, being down 3-0 seems like it's down 7-0. That's that slim margin of error that you have.
Yeah, and sometimes you forget when you're playing in that game. You're forgetting it's only a 15-point game.
Yeah,
right. And again, with seeing what they came back from the 4th set. 3-0 is absolutely something they can come back from. And again, like you said, it's a great timeout. You don't want to go down 4, go down 5, and give Chelmsford that momentum again. So very important timeout. And this next point, I think, will be a very big one.
Yeah, 3-0. 3-0 is the score. For those of you watching at home. Yep. 3. There you go. We're willing that scoreboard to change.
It's a long day for all of us, that's for sure.
All right. They make the pass. Lesser getting it over there. Sadowski with the swing. They got a piece of it. Slowed it down some. D'Agostino going cross court. They dig her up. Okay, Lesser to start. Start with a rollover for the point. Okay, so again, that's one of those things. Chelmsford's on the heels thinking it's going to float over, and it just barely gets over the net and drops in front of him. Rory Harmon serving 1-3. Good serve. They dig her up. Lesser going to Plow. Plow off the touch. Kill for Close. That's her 5th of the day.
Beverly has come out strong through all timeouts.
again, that's credit to Coach Chelmsford for knowing when to call the timeout. Harmon serving 2-3, drops it. They got to it. Ball crawls over the net. One outside to Plose. Flo dropping it in the middle. Flo finding that open spot in the campfire. Throw another log in that campfire.
Right out of that timeout, down 0-3. They get 3 in a row.
Harmon to serve. Tie ball again. Deep. Ace.
I think right there you had an actual collision between Green and Taylor.
Again, that may be a fatigue thing right there.
And look at that. Beverly rattled off 4 straight. Now find themselves in the lead.
Harmon, another one. They dig it up, though. Tough one. Can't get to it. Another ace. Harmon.
Good timeout here for Chelmsford. 5 straight for Beverly out of their own timeout.
Okay, timeout Chelmsford there.
Yeah, and we've seen that no matter who calls timeout, Beverly normally comes out and responds well, getting that rest. So that could be one of their main issues, like we've been mentioning, could be a reason for these timeouts. And this kind of proves our point that they need a little bit of rest, and when they come right out, they do well with a little bit of rest, no matter who calls the timeout.
And they really don't go deep into the bench, or they haven't gone deep into the bench in this game. You only really see two substitutions. Sadowski will come in, and Knott and Reynolds will switch positions in the front. But other than that, I mean, pretty much everybody out there has played the entire game. Okay, so 5 serving 3. Game set 5 of a 5-set match. Down the line, out of bounds. 5-4. Beverly with the lead. And now Chelmsford to serve. Maya Chan to serve. Okay, so it's all tied up, 5-5.
And we've talked earlier about how good the conference is, the division that they play in Chelmsford, going 10-12, missing the playoffs in 2019. So it just shows how good of a division they're playing in.
Good set to Plose. Yeah, gets it over. That ball I think Plo just willed that over.
I don't know if I've ever seen
Limerick can't get the ball to go.
a ball just stop. It all just stopped there for a second. Finally, again, the home court right there, willed over.
Yeah, that ball actually looked like it was going to come back over this side. Did someone blow on that? Or, I don't know. 6-5, Beverly. They drop it. They're there. Beverly picked it up. Find the open spot. Nice try by Plose. Again, that's one of those things where everybody just kind of creeps. Yeah, they saw that open spot.
Yeah, another one of those, just hound at the ball. You had 2-3 players collide, and then just not enough time to react and recover.
Nice. Stott gets to it. Lesser. Harmon going over, going deep. A little deep dish right there. And they get the tip. 7-6 Chelmsford.
One team makes a run, the other team responds. Story of this match.
It's like a tug of war.
Yeah.
They Plose Lesser dropping it over, trying to give it right back to him. Nice up by Stott. Lesser gonna get the ball. Reynolds with a kill. Great play right there, great play.
And we are right back where we started, however long it was ago. Tied up, tied in sets, tied in points.
So that starts with Stott with a great dig. Nice set, and then a kill by Reynolds, and into the net. All right, 8-7 Chelmsford.
We said maybe a bit of fatigue there after a big finish, took a lot of energy.
Harmon to Lesser. Lesser challenge, can't get it, joust. Beverly picking up the point on the joust. Timeout, Beverly. Chelmsford not gonna let it get too out of hand.
Yeah, and again, only to 15 And so when you're down 9-7, it definitely, again, if you're playing at 25, that's nothing, just a couple points. But when you're only playing at 15, it definitely feels like it's getting close for Chelmsford. So it's a really good timeout in ordering. And Beverly's been so good. I'm tired, all right? They've been so good at coming out strong out of timeout. So we'll see what they're able to do late in the game.
You know, you work games over there, too, so it happens.
Oh, it happened to me earlier. It's one of the things you just want to say it. You do it. You call, what, 30 to 100 games or whatever, and then you do something different.
Here I am doing it, though. Fifth set, 9-7.
You figure you would have get it by now.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
I was making up rules in the fourth set.
9 serving 7. Flo, Lesser, outside, tip. Dropping that. Stott's got it. Lesser dropping it over. Having to make a play. Coming over. Oh, okay. Ball's over. Okay. That's like a little playground thing. Big swing. Dig it up, though. Big swing. Dig it up. On the other side. Oh. Little mistimed that one. All right. 10-7, Chelmsford.
Watching the benches, and can't see them on the screen, but everyone on both benches are standing up right now as we are late in the set.
You can't sit down and do this. Nice up by Flo. Nice up. All right, 11-7.
There's between 8 points for a win and 4 points for a win, so Chelmsford comfortably in that driver's seat. But again, we've seen Beverly come back before.
Lesser going over the other side. Dropping it in. They dig it up. There it is. It's 12. 12 kills on the day. Sadowski coming in for Harmon. 8 serving 11. Lesser to serve. Going deep. Okay, force him to make a play. Free ball coming. Nope, not over the net. So Lesser with that deep serve really kind of kept him off balance there.
Yeah, we saw again, we've seen a lot of trying to roll it over the net instead of the free ball, and that time wasn't able to get it high enough.
Lesser a little shorter that time. Chance to set in the middle. They got a piece of it. Lesser going to get to it. Nice drop shot. They dig her up, though. Dropping it over. Okay, everybody was there for that one. Ooh, coming over. Nice play by Stott. Okay, Beverly resettles. Stott's there. Lesser is there. Ball's over. That ball's goes. Okay, they dig it up. Again, tough one. Don't know which way it's going. They dig it up. Oh, it's a tough one right there. Nice rally. Tough ending of that rally for Beverly, though.
Yeah, good work there. Just tip that over and down. We saw the ball heading towards the back, and we weren't sure. It was tough to tell, and Plo's decided to get it, which I think was the right decision, especially this late. Just if you have a chance to get it, then get it.
Tough one in the net. Can't make the play. All right, so it's 13-9. Beverly with no real margin of error here. They gotta get the ball back here.
Very important point.
Okay, floating it deep, making the pass. Lesser going outside. Sadowski out of bounds. All right, match point here, 14-9. Beverly definitely has to get a side out here. Close, Lesser. On the other side. Okay, then Beverly with the switch. Ball coming over, rolling over, and that's a tough way to end the game. Beverly playing a very tough game, but not enough as they lose 15-9 in that last one. And they'll go down 2-3 to a tough Chelmsford team.
Yeah.
Beverly played their hearts out, though.
I mean, this will go down in the column as a loss, but this is an absolute win for this team. And it's somewhat fitting that we've been talking about their rollover strategy on those free balls, and that's what ended up doing Beverly in. But again, it's 1-4, but they're really 2 and 3. I mean, that was a fantastic game by them. Every player doing their part. Coach Shalaford coached a fantastic game. Just at the end, that fatigue.
And the one word I would say for Beverly is resilience. Again, it felt like, again, they were down 2-1. We talked about how important the third set was, and when they were down 19-12 in that fourth set, I think we all kind of felt it was going the wrong direction, but they come all the way back, win that fourth set, and it was just so difficult for Chelmsford to finish them off, but eventually they're able to. But again, so resilient from start to finish.
Yeah, and so, Beverly going down there. But we did see a couple of bright things. The sophomores, the 2 sophomore hitters combining for over 21 points, 22 points actually. We saw some really nice digs at times. Obviously early in the season, you're still trying to make everything happen, still trying to, get it all together. You'd like to see fewer service errors and things like that. But a lot to build on. Like you said, resiliency, coming back and doing all that kind of stuff. And so they drop one to Chelmsford. We'll be back here on Tuesday, I believe. What's the schedule? On Tuesday against Peabody, it looks like. Okay, so yeah, we'll be against Peabody on Tuesday. Again, we'll be on BevCam, because you can't come down and watch, or YouTube TV. I'm sorry, YouTube, whatever it is. It's been a long day, like the guy said. All right, so Beverly going down 2-3 to Chelmsford. The Chelmsford Lions. I'm Rich Francis with Evan Alfano and Cody Chalafo. We'll see you next week.